Hey guys, I wanted to talk about this fan casting that's been going around the internet, Vanessa Kirby as Black Canary. Now, I think that's a pretty interesting idea for the Birds of Prey movie that's been rumored to be coming out, that's in production if I'm not mistaken. I think it could be an interesting idea having this actress in the role. Now, I haven't seen too much of her. I know she's in the Netflix show The Crown and stuff. I think I watched the first season of that, but it's been a while, so I don't really remember her role too much in that. And I did see her recently in Mission Impossible Fallout, but yet in that role, she has again, she has a great role in that, and she's really good in that, but she still doesn't have any, obviously, no fight scenes in either of those things for her, so it's really going to be cool to see her a little bit more in a fighting role, and I think it's going to be quite interesting to see these different roles with her, and to see her as, if she does become, if they do choose her for a Black Canary, I think as Black Canary she could be interesting, since she has that British accent and stuff, and that amazing accent. I just really love her accent, and I think it could be an interesting take on the Black Canary character. Be really different than the two versions we've seen on Arrow. Actually, two or three versions, kind of, if you think of the Evelyn Sharp that dressed up once in one episode of Arrow for Black Canary. But I think it's really going to be cool to see where they go with that. And I think the idea of her having that, if she could do an American accent, would work too. But I think having her British accent is really just kind of really sexy voice accent. I think that's really the idea. And I think that's one of the things that you know, from the comic books, and I think that they need to keep on with Black Canary, is to make it different than from the Arrow stuff, is keep the sexiness of the character but still the power of the character. So I think that's really the way they think they do that, and that's really the way I think they've done it in Young Justice, is by keeping the character exactly from the comic books with the fishnet and everything, and yet she's still able to kick ass. You know, she's still able to take names and stuff, and so she's you know, she's able to, in the Young Justice, she was able to, you know, training everyone. So I think it's really going to be cool to see that. And, you know, she needs to have some sort of a fighting style, a little bit keen to, you know, John Wick fighting style. And maybe, you know, I would even get, like, if Disney, depending on the budget they're going with this, but I'd get, like, the John Wick, you know, fight coordinators just for Black Canary, and so that she has a John Wick style fighting, mixed up with John Wick and like Daredevil season 1 type thing, fighting style, very fast paced and stuff, because yeah, she has her powers, but you know, when she's going hand to hand combat, when she's doing stuff, she can't always use her powers because her powers are so OP, so powerful. I think that's really going to be cool to see that. And obviously they need to, you know, have some sort of a visual effect to this whole thing, and they need to see her kind of like knocking down buildings with that stuff that they can't do on a TV show budget. And that's one thing that was really bothering fans with the Black Canary in, you know, Laura Lance Black Canary, or even even Sarah Lance Black Canary, who doesn't even have the scream and stuff. And now we have Black Siren and stuff, and we have I can't think of the other name, but we have Donna Drake. We have another version of Black Canary and stuff with the scream and stuff. So I think it's really going to be cool to see how they do it here. Obviously, that has to be, you know, part of the voice and stuff, and just really go all out and kind of destroy things. I mean, in the cartoons, she was able to use it to completely destroy buildings. You know, if a bad guys were escaping in a car, she was able to launch her scream, and buildings would just not crumble down because she was pointing at the car, but you know, all the windows would shatter on the street, and then the car would flip over type thing. So I think that idea is really going to be cool to see how they do that, and having this actress in the role could be quite interesting to see that. So I think it's really going to be fun to see where things go with this and see how this fan casting goes. No, they don't really go too often with fan castings, but you never know. And you know, she is an upcoming actress. I think she could be interesting there. She wouldn't be too expensive, since she only has a few little things on her resume type thing, at least that I know of. She might have other things that, you know, that would change that and make her a bit more expensive for the role. And if they want to go to low budget, you know, they already had got, I think Margot Robbie's supposed to appear on there, or if I'm not mistaken. If not, we'll have to wait and see, but I think it could be an interesting idea to see her in the role. So let me know what you think, guys, about this in the comments below. What do you think about Vanessa Kirby as Black Canary? Do you think this is a good fan casting? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
I'm Captain America, here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have.
Subscribing.
Sometimes subscribing is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.